right, I'm back. So what I was saying earlier was I came across this post and it was linking, what is that in my hair? Nothing. And it was linking the 666 number to, you know, it says 666 degrees or feet or something, some form of unit of measure is how far to the left or right does that the earth tilts. But that just pissed me off. You know, people were commenting on it, and it pissed me off because I'm like, okay, this is a globe, and you know I'm all about flat earth and all that shit. So this is a globe, which is basically just a 3D circle. So if you imagine a basketball, like how can you say, or how would you be able to recognize that a basketball is tilted a certain degree to the left or right? You can't, because it's a freaking circle. A circle does not, it's equal on each side. So it does not tilt. There is no tilt. There is no turn around until you attribute landmarks and line them up to certain stars or constellations and whatnot. And that is why they say that it's tilted, because they wanted a certain point in our map and on our globe to directly line up, you know, with whatever they lined it up with. So if it's a circle and the point they want to be right here is actually right there, they would say, okay, well, it's tilted this amount of degrees. So now this point right here, if you consider the tilt, it actually ends up like this. So that is why they tell you that it's tilted, because they want this certain point to be at the very top, to be the most northern point. So that becomes the most northern point, and then they have you idiots believing that it's tilted. And like, I had to let like some people have it. It's like I was trying to have them understand that that's the only reason that you guys say, you know, say it's tilted, because they wanted a certain point to line up a certain way. But it's a circle, it's a globe. It's supposed to be a globe and a circle. And how the F can you say that it's tilted? You can't. There's no way for you to say that a basketball is tilted. So yeah, that was my little rant. It really pissed me off because I can't stand stupid people. And there's this one girl on there trying to, oh, she told me, oh, pick up a book, dude. I'm like, okay, well, give me a list of books you read on the matter and I'll go look them up. And I didn't hear from her after that. Because I'm a free thinker. I don't fall for things. I don't fall for, you know, if they tell me, then it's true. Not anymore. Like, my mind is open. I think for myself. I think logically, and I think, okay, well, if it's supposed to be a globe and it's basically a basketball, then how can you say it's tilted? Now, if it was a basketball and the little air, the hole that you put the air in is like this way, but you want it to be this way, then you say, okay, well, it's tilted 30 degrees to the left. And that way you tilt. Oh, okay, there it is. No. But anywho, I woke up feeling super shitty today. Actually yesterday, because my sinuses had just been running, like, and I know it's not allergies because I don't really have allergies to anything. What happened is, it was night, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I was smoking, and I was in the bathroom and had the steam and all that good stuff going on, and I forgot that anytime I showered late nights and it was real steamy, I get a bad, you know, sinus infection. I don't want to say sinus infection because it only lasts like for a few days, but I forgot that that's what happened. So I did that and woke up feeling like crap. So nose is running, everything. Ears hurt, here hurts, there hurts, everywhere hurts. So it's just terrible. But yeah, back to flat earth. Yeah, so there's no way you can say a basketball is tilted. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, and there's just a bunch of people trying to attack me, and I was like, I hate like followers. I hate followers. I hate people that don't think for themselves, and just because they feel like they follow these conscious pages, which isn't really all that conscious. Because for me, once a page or a person that I believe is conscious starts, you know, talking about Jesus and the Bible and all that stuff, I get turned off very, very quickly, because you cannot be conscious and still believe in Jesus and be all into the Bible. You know, because conscious people know that it's all a bunch of shit. So if you're quoting it and using him as an example, then you're not that conscious. And if you still basically believe everything you've been told, you're not conscious, dude. I believe people that believe the earth is round is not conscious. What I've learned, or what I've learned over the years, is that here in America, whenever they push something and try to drill it into your brain, and you know, it's never true. Growing up, oh, drink your milk, it has calcium, it's so good for you, give your kids milk. And come to find out, cow's milk has 0 nutritional value for a human being. It does not have calcium. That's why these old people, their bones are so freaking brittle. They fall and they break, you know, everything. Children, they're drinking it on a regular basis, and their bones are still breaking. Teeth are rotting. And it's just all, you know, a bunch of crock to put more poison into your body. You know? And they push broccoli, which broccoli was like my favorite freaking vegetable. Broccoli was my favorite vegetable. I used to love broccoli with everything. And come to find out, it's not even a real vegetable. It doesn't grow naturally, you know, in the wild. So it's something someone made up in a lab somewhere. Just like cauliflower. And anything void of color is usually void of nutrients. So if it's white or beige, it has 0 nutrients. White rice, white flour, white bread, cauliflower, some vegetables like broccoli is 0 nutritional value. And certain species of fruit and vegetables that have been GMO'd, no nutritional value. Bananas don't have a nutritional value because it's been GMO'd, you know, to the point where you cannot even grow a banana plant from a banana. Which because it struck me a few months ago. I'm like, wait, how the hell do you grow a banana? Because you look into that, there's these tiny little things that look like they could be seeds. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, these are seeds. And I went to YouTube to say, okay, growing a banana plant. And the guy pops out these seeds this big. And they're like, yeah, this is a banana seed. I'm like, well, where the hell do you get banana seed if not from a banana? And then I did my research, and it showed that, you know, they GMO'd it to where it does not even have seeds in it anymore. Just these little black dots that I don't even know what the hell it is. And that's the thing. I'm trying to find everything with seeds right now and plant them so that I can grow my own natural food and not this GMO bullshit. And it's hard because they're GMOing everything. They're taking out the seeds out of everything because they don't want people to learn how to grow and feed themselves. They want to keep us dependent on the system and feed us shit that gives us cancers and all kinds of immune issues. They start it from birth. Basically, they shame you, they shame women into believing that they shouldn't be breastfeeding their kid past a certain point, and shame them in public, you know, for feeding their kids. But then they want you to drink a cow's milk all your life. Like what? Like how, Sway? How does that even happen? The thing that's supposed to give you the most nutrients and the most, you know, everything to survive this world, they don't want you to have. But they want you to drink another animal's milk that has zero value, zero nutritional value for you. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to find everything with, I finally found some grapes with seeds, because I've been everywhere. Oh, seedless. I'm like, don't you guys have anything with seeds? No, we don't carry it anymore. So I finally got to the farmer's market and found some with seeds, and I plucked out every single one, and I planted it last night actually. So like hopefully I'll be able to buy a house by the end of this year. So I'm getting all my plants prepared right now, because you know, some of them take years to even get to a point where they can bear any kind of fruit. I have a mango and what's it called, orange, that I planted over the summer, or even before summer, and they're really even, the mango tree is about this big and my orange tree is like this big. So it takes time for these things to get to a point where they can actually give you food. So I'm prepping everything now so that when I'm able to buy my house, I can just transplant them and I wouldn't have to wait, you know, a ridiculous amount of years. But yeah, I'm just trying to, from now on, I've decided to not throw away any kind of seeds ever at all anymore. I'm going to save every seed that I possibly can from every single source that I can. That way, you know, I'll always have them, you know, in reserves for when I do start my nursery. You know, I won't have to go there to buy their GMO seeds, you know, because that's what they do. They regulate you growing stuff, and then they want to give you the stuff to grow, and you don't realize that they GMO'd it. Like the weed plants in the states where it's legalized, you cannot grow your own. You have to grow from the seeds that they give you. So that should get your mind thinking that, okay, well, what the hell is wrong with these seeds, and why can we only grow these and not, you know, these other ones? But yeah, I'm trying to grab every kind of seed possible to so I can have them in reserve and save them, and you know, be able to use them in the future. Yeah, I still need banana. And the natural bananas, like the inside of them have these seeds, these big old black seeds. So if you don't see a banana like that, it's not a real banana. The closest banana that is okay is the baby bananas. All the other ones are ridiculous. But yeah, I need banana. I want cantaloupe. I want watermelon. I'm not really into apple. But and vegetables. I'm gonna learn how to grow, how the hell do you grow cabbage? I'm gonna learn how to grow cabbage because I freaking love cabbage. And even carrots. Carrots aren't even a real freaking vegetable. It's some kind of hybrid shit they came up in some kind of lab, and I love carrots. Avocados, oh my god. I have some, you know, trying to cultivate some of them, and it's hard, like, and they take a while to even show any kind of growth. Once I get an avocado tree, I'm good. So that is my thing right now, the avocados, because I love avocados. And now they're coming with seedless avocados. Now they have seedless avocados, and I've completely like gonna boycott it because I don't believe in seedless. It's not natural. Like how How can you, it's just like having a child with no genitals or nothing to be able to reproduce. You know, if you have a child with completely flat down there and nothing on the inside, no ovaries, no testicles, no nothing, like, how do you expect the world to survive if people don't have any genitals? It's the same thing with the fruits and the vegetables. How do you expect us to feed ourselves if we cannot grow from what we already have? And that's the thing, they don't want us to be able to feed ourselves. They want to shove this bullshit down our throats and feed us all this fake shit that's coming from China, and continue to give us diabetes and high blood pressure, high this, high that, high whatever, which is always the #1 killer in African American community. So that's really have to get people thinking, like, you have to pay attention. Like, you know, Americans are the dumbest people on this planet. And it's not me trying to be, you know, mean. It's just common sense. It's for real, you know? Because, you know, people know what they're putting in their food, and they know how bad the food is, but yet you still choose to feed this to your children. Like, I don't get it. Like, other countries, you know, except for China. China, I don't know what's up with them. They eat anything. And most of it is fake. But in most countries, they eat so very healthy. They don't have all these medical issues. That's why they give them universal health care, because they eat healthy and they don't have all these health issues that we have here. I don't remember if it was France or Europe, but one of those countries over there that ran out of food a couple years ago, and America tried to give them food and they turned it down. That again should get people thinking that, okay, well, if they're starving but they turn down our food, then what the F is wrong with our food? But we don't think. We do not think. We rather have someone else think for us and tell us what to do. And that's just weird. That's crazy. My nose is itchy. But yeah, it's like really, really crazy. I don't know. I don't know how people can just be zombies like that and not worry about their health and their life and their children's health. Because the one thing a parent doesn't want to see is their child suffer. But if you're feeding them nothing but GMO stuff and stuff that's going to give them cancer and diabetes and high blood pressure, what do you think is going to happen? That's just my thought, and it's ridiculous to me to just be so blind and not trying to fight for anything. They don't have any fight. They don't have the drive to change things. They rather pay someone to change it. I don't know. We gotta do better. We have to do better, because this place is going to hell in a handbasket if we're not already there. That's just it. Anywho, that's my thought for the day. I know I kind of started off one place and ended up somewhere else, but it was just what was on my mind and things that I think about. Like, my brain is like a puzzle. Like, there's so many different pieces here, pieces there, pieces there. So this piece comes up, then that piece and that piece. So, like, verbal puzzle. So yeah, that's my thought. So thank you. Bye bye.